Mr. Khanna is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I share your offense by this Republican amendment. I mean, this Republican amendment, let's just see what it says. It says that we should have the Inspector General investigate President Biden for making the decision to end the war in Afghanistan. And what is the president's sin? That he made a democratic judgment of listening to the majority of the people. The amendment says that he shouldn't do that. How dare he? How dare he disregard the foreign policy elite and actually make a political judgment to listen to people? How dare he disregard all the talking heads who've been on cable news, ubiquitous the last 2 weeks, who have been responsible for a lot of the failure in Afghanistan? How dare he make a decision that he doesn't want to send more men and women in harm's way in Afghanistan? You know why people are upset at the president, the real elite, why they're upset at him? Because he cares more about what people think in Scranton than he does about the failed think tanks, the failed commissions, the failed task forces that this town has set up for 20 years. You know what we need to have an inspector general investigate? Why is it that expert after expert came up to the Congress and said that the Afghan army was strong, that the Afghan army was going to win, when every journalist knew in Afghanistan that the Afghan army couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag, that the Ghani government was corrupt, that they had no legitimate support? That's what we need to investigate. Why is it that our experts were so wrong? That is the lesson. So to say that the president is wrong for having a democratic judgment and listening to the American people is absolutely the wrong lesson. What we ought to be investigating is why our experts and the foreign policy blob made such disastrous decisions for 20 years. I yield back my time.